Hello, my lovely Virgos. Baby, I'm meditating on your sign. I'm mad that it came out like that. I'm meditating. Why did that sound like that? I'm meditating. That was okay. I'm meditating on your sign. And this is going to be, there's big changes that are happening for you. But with these big changes, it's like you get to have a front seat and witness people who have hurt you, people who try to like sell you out. People, it's like if people betrayed you, people backstabbed you, all kinds of things, called you out your name, you get to have front row seat tickets to their karma. So if you've ever said to someone like, I can't wait for the day for you to like reap what you have sowed, I promise you that whatever you have done to me, it's going to come back to you times 10. If that's you, child, your wishes are the heavens' commands because you get to be a part of it or hear about it. You are some people's karma, whether you realize it or not. If people tried you, if people purposely tried to betray you, if people were laughing at you, if people were trying to talk behind your back, it's like the first thing is these people are going to be trying to ask you for help. Or what's happening with this karma that comes full circle, these same people who try to take you for granted is now going to be calling you and telling you that someone's doing the same damn thing for, like to them. Like, and if somebody tried to like break your heart and they chose someone else, this same person is going to call you and say, I have nowhere to go, and I stay at your place, can we make things up? The same people who tried to throw stones at you, it's going to be returned. The only thing, for some reason, you get the front seat, you get front seat tickets. And I'm not saying this, I'm not even saying this to like be shady. This is not about shade, right? Because the messages are the messages. But I hear dumping. People were intentionally using you as their emotional dumping bag. People were literally having a field day with your heart, with your time. People got very comfortable to wasting your time, to hurting you, to lying on you, and you had to switch things up and you had to take a back seat and heal yourself. And now that I hear speed the time up, spirit is saying speed the time up. Now you are more disciplined, and now that you are more disciplined, you're the head and not the damn tail, honey. And it's like your angels are going to make an example out of these people to let them know like who's boss. All this time they've been trying to play you and make you feel like you're small or you're not worthy and trying to disrespect you. And all along it's like you were covered by the spirit. You had your own journey. Timing is different from everybody. So just because you weren't in a position, a higher position at that time, where people could have like wrote you off and thought that it was okay and thought that they done left you for dead and thought that you wouldn't make it and thought that they can just turn their back on you, thinking that they got a prize when all along you were the prize. You were just the prize in the making. And this is what it's all about. You it took you some time because spirit was building you up strong. They were building you up like you're faithful, you're loyal, you're dedicated, you're hardworking, but you could have had a hard time to understand if I am all of this, if I'm so loyal, like look where my loyal got me. If I'm so loving, look where my love got me, and that could have hurt you. You could have even like sugarcoated it, instead of like sometimes you knew that you could like take karma into your own hands. Some of you could have tried, but I'm talking about the humble Virgos, the Virgos that they were too broken to take karma into their own hands. So they went to go into healing for themselves. For you, you will now, because I even hear soft whispers. Whoever you are, you're like an in tune Virgo that you can even possibly get downloads and be into like really big on like spiritual practices and crystals. And some of you may even have like your own like tarot deck. But I hear like with hair, some of you guys can be really good with hair, like your hair. This is scissors, right? Look at my hair. Scissors. You're really good with, like, you're very creative. Maybe you're just great with your hands. You could be a chef for all I know, but you're really, really good with your hands, and you know how to handle your finances. Some of you could even be good with your hands. You could have boxed them down in their face, but you just chose to take the higher road. You hear me? It'd be like that. Baby, I could have smacked you, but I just decided to pray for you instead, because honey, I can go back down to my lower self, but my higher self was on my side today, baby. So where I could have took the low road like you, something told me to stay high. And if you always have to be the bigger person, this is my be the bigger person. How many of y'all got siblings and always heard that you need to be the bigger person? That's how the universe and like the heavens and God was treating you. You need to be the bigger person. You know better than this. So you took a lot of hits, man. That's just the truth. You took a lot of hits. You took a lot. And because they messed with you and didn't have no idea of you being a chosen one, how protected you are and how guided you are through your life, they had no idea who you were, who they were playing with. It's like they're gonna see you for you now. Now they have to see you for you, because while you left them alone, some of you Virgos, you could be like really, I don't know, some of you are shy. Some of you guys are shy and introverted. You're introverted, so you don't even be outside like that in the first place. Some of you could be extroverted, but maybe it could have been a season of your life that you were so hurt and people made you feel so ashamed. You could have went into solitude for a long time and distanced yourself. You could have distanced yourself from a lot of people because you were too loyal for these disloyal people. You were tired of it. So while you were in solitude and stuff like that, you allowed life just to take its course when it came to these people. You know, you stopped talking to them. You could have blocked people. You could have just cut them out. You were tired of it, because it's like it's not, it wasn't just lovers. It could have been like friends. It could even been like people in your own family. Some of you guys, like a cousin, you could have even like tried to help your cousin out or help an uncle out. And these same types of people that you would help would like turn the knife on you. Ain't that crazy? Also, Spirit says you were like pouring from an empty cup. So while these people will learn that all along they tried to come for you, but it be you for the heavens, they ain't even know that. Baby, they didn't choose you, but it's okay because you've been chosen, right? It don't matter who don't choose you, just as long as the heavens choose you, baby. When you chosen from the heavens, that's the best type of chosen. You want to be chosen by God. Why? Because when stuff like this happen and it's your turn to shine, what happens to them people that tried you? They gonna wish they never ever did it. So that's what's gonna happen in this season of your life. You get to take a back seat, while all them types of people, honey, they was all kinds of types. They were Jezebel types, narcissistic types, demonic types, baby. They was no good. You know those types of people, the no good types of people. They were them. They had no idea who they were messing with. So I hear filtering out your world. You had to go through a purging process. I see you going through like some of you guys can have Scorpio on your chart. I'm only saying that because I see a death and a rebirth. Normally the death and rebirth is Scorpio. So some of you could even be like, you're watching and think for a Virgo, but the truth is like you are a Scorpio, or you're a Virgo and then you're a Scorpio moon or rising, or you can be a Scorpio sun and have Virgo in your moon or rising. So I just feel like there's something to do with Scorpio and Virgo combined together. I feel like it could be in your chart somewhere. I hear feeling invisible. You know, you just were feeling invisible. You just needed a boost. You needed your confidence back. You needed to be empowered again. You felt like some people then took your power. Some people even try to steal your identity. So just put it this way: suppose you have friends and you told them about your ideas. They would try to take it and make it theirs, you know. But let's be honest, you know. There could be many stylists, or there could be many musicians. There could be, you know, many nurses, but it was for you. It was meant for you. So what's for you is going to be for you regardless. This is like your calling. You ain't just say, oh, this was inside you, like from when you was a young girl, a young boy. Like this is who you've been. So for instance, suppose you come into this video and you're an actress. Baby, you was born that way. You were born an actress. Suppose you come into this video and you have a higher calling and you have these spiritual gifts and you just know how to read energy. You were born with it. People who weren't even born with your gift were trying to use your gift to make things happen for them, and they wonder why it fell apart. It fell apart because it was never for you. You can't take what's not yours and think that it's gonna grow, it's gonna blow up. No, it's shot to shit. Hell, it was never yours. Some of you even really good with like fabrics and sewing and clothing, and you just very creative. I feel like these are from my creative Virgos who literally, like, you have a gift just inside of you. I fell in love with you all over again. Did you? You did? You're going to be having exes coming and trying to, I fell in love with you. Why? Because their life is shooken up now and they see that your blessings are coming. They see your power now because you finally have been given your power, because your power comes from up above, by the way. That's why some people like, damn, I want to be confident right now, and it don't come right now. There's like a season where you're probably in isolation and you have to heal certain aspects of yourself, or you have to do like Reiki healing or like retrain your mind, and then it's like once you go through that passage, and then you will receive your power. Let me tell you something about this spiritual world that people don't understand, and people be like dropping out of it. You have, it's a lot of work. You don't just get stuff. That's the entitlement spirit. And that's another thing too. You had too many people who are too entitled. This is an entitlement. How you expect to get certain things from me that I have worked so hard for? Like, that's an entitlement spirit. A person who wants things from you, but they feel like they ain't got to work for it. They ain't got to earn it. So you attracting a lot. You probably don't even know why. You attracting so much. Like, damn, why people always be trying to attach themselves to me? Because of your anointing, because of your higher calling, because it doesn't matter what you may look like right now or what your life may look like right now. There's a higher calling on your life. It don't matter where you are right this second. That doesn't justify for what you're about to be transformed into, right? That's where the other people then had you messed up. They were looking at where you were right now in that season of your life, and they didn't know the bigger picture of what you were calling for, of what your call was meant to be, which is good. Can I tell you why it's good? Y'all ready for this? Because if you did have it, then you would have gave your blessings to the wrong people. You would have shared your blessings with the wrong people. You would have told the wrong people like things that they had no business knowing. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes we have to release people, so once you release people, get all those fake, false people off your journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fakes can be in your social circle, your family. It could be at your job. It could be your boss for all that. All of a sudden you lose the job and come to find out like your boss was jealous of you. Y'all could have been through that. People seeing things inside of you that you didn't even see inside yourself yet. I even hear TV shows. Some of you guys could be directors, or you can have a TV show out on Netflix or something. Somebody, let me tell you a secret. Somebody gave you up. You have an ex that gave you up. And they thought that they can find a better version of you. They ain't find it yet. And now they compare everybody to you. Shame on them. Shame on them. You were delivered from the worst part of your life. And some of you, the reason why it took so long, because you kept going back into the fire. You would pray and ask for deliverance, and you would repent. You would repent, you would cleanse and do all this spiritual stuff, and Yes, hallelujah. Oh, Jesus, I can feel it in my bone. I feel my body. I feel my left leg. You did all that. Ring, ring, ring. What do you want? Can I come over? Fine, hurry up. You get delivered from the whole demon and then go back to the demon. That's what took your journey so long. You kept self-sabotaging. It's all right. We all been there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It be taking some time to let go of some folks, right? It's all right. You're going to get a gift. Somebody's going to give you a gift. People be praying for you. Big up to the good friends. Big up to the people who check on you. Big up to the people who like pray for you. You got some good people in your corner who really like look out for you, you know? There are people who pray over you and who love you, which is good. After all those demons I done seen. I shouldn't say that, right? I should say like lower energy people, like energy vampires. Maybe I should switch what I say. Lower energy types of people. Going around calling people's children demons. That's me. It's all right. You are magical. You are the magician. You've been waiting for this too. You've been waiting to get back on top. You've been waiting to get back on your feet. You've been waiting. You were going through money struggles. I see you like digging in your purse and you trying to find... you was going through it, Virgo. You were really going through it. Some of you could have really hit rock bottom. You could have really hit rock bottom and had to like build yourself back up or pull yourself up out the mud. And honestly, sometimes it's good to hit rock bottom just to see that when you do hit there, who helps you up. Because all them people that you give money to and you help, where they at? Well, that's what that. Where they at? You hit rock bottom. Some of you could have even lost people in your family and was expecting people to like be there for you, and where they at? I don't know. This is you. You tired of, I'm tired of childish people. You tired of childish people. Some of you, you're tired of down low people. People trying to make it seem like you that's another thing too. You had an ex who you were struggling with and who disrespected women so bad. They were comfortable with disrespecting women because the truth is they were down low. You know what I'm saying? You say you tired of down low people and you tired of disrespectful people. There's nothing wrong with being bisexual, by the way. There's nothing wrong with it. What's wrong with it is when you hide it from people. That makes it wrong. It makes it wrong when you know that this is who you are and this is the type of lifestyle that you live and you don't share that with your partner or your love interest. That's what makes it wrong. That's why they say it down and low, because you hiding it. Put your cards out on the table so we can play a fair game is what the issue was with you, and this is why you're mad. You're not mad at people for being who they are. You're mad for them trying to hide it, to wear a mask, trying to pretend that they're one person and then showing up a whole nother way. That's what made you pissed off, because you felt blindsided. Why you ain't just say that? You know? People trying to act like they're all good and then they have issues with their finances because they have like spending addictions and gambling addictions that you just weren't aware of. So people coming to you and showing one part of themselves, and then you having to find out through the grapevine or through some type of traumatic blow up that this is who they truly are. And that's why you were so traumatized. This is why you were so fearful of people. This is why you could have been like an extroverted and went to being an introverted, because you like, baby, it ain't safe outside. These humans is they all kinds of things. People ain't playing fair outside, God. You know, you could have had a moment. But yeah, this is you. If you were with someone, this is you pulling your and I hear like, I would have risked it all for you. I feel like you may have a conversation with this person just to get it out your mind. Like, I would have risked it all for you, but like you weren't honest. You weren't even honest. You were a hypocrite. even people like being a hypocrite. Like, so suppose you are spiritual and people trying to act like they about this spiritual life, and then come to find out they're not healing. They said that they will go to therapy to make the relationship better. They ain't going to therapy. They don't even take their own advice. So this person was sitting down and judging you, and they don't even take their own advice. You have to realize, like, wait a minute, your words don't match your actions. You a lie. You a lie, Jimmy. Jimmy, why you lie to me? Mark, why you lie to me? Tamika, why did you lie? You didn't tell me that. And then when you confront them, they're trying to make it seem like you're the one who is crazy, right? You're the one who crazy all this time, and this is everything that you are healing from. You started, like, humans are not safe. You started to take back your energy. You started to pour everything back into you, and guess what? Whew. Guess what? It worked. Nine of Pentacles. I hear guilty. Some of these people do feel guilty. Even like some of you could have been a part of a social group, and they all like gathered up together behind your back and then come to find out the person who thought of the idea, it's like they all started to turn on them. So you see what I'm trying to say? Whatever has happened to you, it's like it reversed back. People are starting to like wanting to come around you. They starting to see, wait a minute, Virgo has been real all this time. You mean to tell me that Samantha has been lying to us and trying to make it seem like Virgo's a bad person, and all this time it's been you? It's been you all along? You the lie, the thief, and the cheat. You try to say that Virgo was, and it's been you? You? Now it would be you for everybody. I hear practice makes perfect. If any of you guys are trying to build on a skill, like a side hustle, a job, like practice makes perfect. Make sure that you just take time out every day and just build on this skill. You will reach your mark for whoever is trying to build upon something new. Somebody's blaming you because they feel left out in the cold by you. They feel attracted to you. They feel like it's the way that you make them feel. Somebody's blaming you because they can't get over you. What? They blame you because they can't get over you. What? Huh? They feel like you opened up their heart. You're the reason why their heart is open. They blame you. They feel tied to you. They feel like let's see. They feel defeated by you. And they look up to you. They actually look up to you. And they're blaming you, but the issue is they struggle to let go. They don't know how to let go. They a person who struggles with ending, so they're blaming you for their love. It's the Virgo's reason why I can't get over this. It's their fault. They made me fall in love. They miss the attention that you used to give them. They feel like you brought them balance into their life. They're waiting for you. They want you to reach out to them. Stop playing with me. Why? Stop playing with me. They're waiting for you to reach out to them. They feel incomplete without you, but they'll be damned. Baby, they'll be damned. Who is this? It shows karmic completion. Shows justice. You could have really like backed out. And you're healing. Whoever this person is, you could have backed out and you could have started to like work on yourself and heal. There was a time when you both were attached. You both had this connection and you both couldn't let go. You both kept running back and forth to each other. And then karmic justice, you could have finally let go and started to like work on yourself, work on your finances and heal. And this person, while you are over here healing, this person is still just stuck. So they're blaming you for their stuckness. Their stuckness is an illusion. It doesn't exist. I mean, I can't tell them that. Because work on your mind. Work on your mind. Pray over your mind. Feed your mind good stuff. Because let me tell you something. The way that people have such heavy illusions and they believe them. Someone will trap their own self to you and believe it is you. Like the mentality on the person. You know what I'm saying? It just means that they have a hard time taking accountability. And they struggle with themselves. They struggle like to sit. If you sit with yourself and you truly ask yourself, what is happening? I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to go into that. Never mind. Either way, the point is they blame you for being trapped to you. They blame you for being trapped to you. Some of you guys can be house hunting, especially if you're really big. If you're really big on like shopping around, like houses. Suppose you buy, I see a dog. I see somebody like with a dog on a leash, and you could be like shopping around for houses. This could be something that you do to make money. Like you, and I keep hearing like, sorry, y'all, stay with me. I feel so guilty. If you had an argument with your parent and you want your parent to take accountability, baby, because they was not there. They could have been there physically, but they were not there. They were not there like emotionally. They didn't show up for you emotionally. They didn't support you. You were in the house and you didn't feel seen. You were a little child. I see you on the floor playing with toys. So you could be a male possibly, because I see a truck. You could be a male or a female, it doesn't matter. But I see you like you were neglected. Like, you know, you could have had a parent that was so tied into what they were going through and what was going on in their world that they really never paid you any mind. And you confronted this parent, and this parent could have pushed you away. They feel guilty. You know, I see a connection between your parent and this past person. I'm not going to go there. I promise I'm not going to do it. I don't want to. Okay, so there's a connection between you and the past person. This is probably why you had to like, you struggle with your parent, and honestly, you struggled with that last person. It's the same type of struggle. It's like people who refuse to like want to look at the situation for what exactly it is. And you just have to like, just throw your hands up. But if you have a parent that you confronted, because that's all they did was just be into their lover or be into themselves, and you didn't get the emotional support. You didn't get the love. You didn't feel seen. You didn't feel heard. You didn't feel valued. And now you going into the world and you trying to find out, who am I? Am I valued? Am I loved? Am I worthy? Because your parent was supposed to do it, but they struggled to do it because they were so caught up in themselves that they just overlooked you. And you, every time you approach them, damn, sorry. Every time you approach them, I'm gonna have to go onto the extended, because my phone's about to die, and I didn't know that. The more you heal too, Virgo, the prettier you get. The more you change your diet and you start to go to healthier foods, like more salads, more organic foods, and all kinds of things you've been working on yourself, like you'll start to heal your mind. You'll start to see even your skin get clear. For all you Virgos who will go through like skin issues, you've been changing your diet, and it's going to even help you with your skin. All right, I'm going on to the extended. I'll continue with this reading. Love interest that's coming towards you, as well